Season 5, Episode 2, 2022. Get ready. Here's Steve.
All right. Woo. Hey, settle down. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh. I just got flashed. Hey. I think she's on the road to talk, not rock. After the show, baby. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the show, everybody. Yes, 2022 is off to a good start. The first episode gets blocked off of YouTube. Can you believe it? You know you're doing something right when they block it. Isn't it odd that YouTube doesn't want you to talk about the China bat flu? How fucking weird is that? Why not? You know, I'm just reciting what doctors, nurses, scientists, and even Pfizer and the FDA say themselves. It's information right from their fucking websites about the side effects and what happened during the testing. But YouTube can't have that. Misinformation bullshit. So if you want to see that episode, go to Rumble. It's a better video website called Rumble. And they don't hide the truth from the people. They let people speak the truth. They're not a bunch of Nazis. And it's very suspicious that YouTube would want to hide the truth about such things that are so important. They say, oh, it's misinformation. You can't talk about that. It might be harmful to people. No, I'm preventing the frickin' harm from the people, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know it. Exactly. It's more harmful not sharing the information. So go to Rumble. You can see episode 1 there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Yeah. You know, yeah, so here we are, Easter. What the hell am I going to talk about, right? I have no idea. But, you know, let's get the show started. And welcome to Road to Rock, Episode 2, Season 5. And let's hope we find the road to rock this time. Hey, how's it going? I found a bunch of bricks. So I made this brick wall along the side of the house. And as you saw earlier, I made the little driveway kind of thing for the tire of my new vehicle. Kind of cool. You know, like these bricks remind me of how my body's building back up from having the Wuhan flu. And you know, you just take your vitamins, vitamin D, juice, all kinds of juice. So, you know, I'm not because, you know, YouTube doesn't like you talking about that kind of shit. And there goes a vehicle right by the house, making all kinds of noise, trying to film. Anyways, yeah, I had a guy renting here, and he's triple, and he got the bat flu and gave it to me, and I'm not vaxxed, and I got over it in 2 weeks, and he had it for a month. So what does that tell you? Natural immunity. But you're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff because I'm not a doctor, but I lived it and I experienced it. But YouTube doesn't even like that. So whatever. You can see all that in episode 1. So yep, built a little wall with a brick wall.
Well, this past winter, I purchased a new vehicle. Well, it's not new, it's used. But it's new to me. A Honda Element SC. Very cool. They stopped making these things, but they started making them up again because people really wanted them because they're fucking cool. They're designed for surfers to go to the beach, put the surfboards in the back or a motorcycle, whatever. People camp in these things. And it's going to be great for my jobs that I do. Instead of spending all the money on the safari van for gas, I can use this much cheaper. And look how the doors open. How cool. Come on in.
The interior, we got these sheepskin seats. Luxurious. Amazing. Oh man, I can't believe it's been 2 years since I planted flowers in this garden. Because ever since the plandemic, you didn't feel like planting fucking nothing. And so now, things are a bit better. So I'll plant a little garden. My mom always planted flowers and stuff, so I might as well do that in her memory. I might as well plant some flowers. And you know what? The weather's nice. Flowers are here. Sun's shining. Feels like something's missing. What is it? You know what? Easter went by. I didn't get a frickin' Easter basket. The Easter bunny fucking forgot me this year. What a fucking bastard. Hey, how about that, eh? I turned my Christmas tree into an Easter tree by hanging these eggs on the tree. Isn't that awesome? Well, I think so. Yeah, that looks awesome. Really cool. First time I've ever done this, hanging eggs on it. I knew it would be a good idea, but in doing so, it's like, fuck, this is great. An Easter tree. Amazing. And it's not just for Easter, for spring, celebrating spring. Because last year I kept this tree up all year, and I just called it a fairy tree because there's fairies in it. Little forest fairy critters all in the tree. My whole house is like a woods theme, so whatever. Makes sense to have a tree in your house. Yeah, so it's Easter. Fantastic. Ah, fuck, it's Easter. I have two reactions now. One moment. So if you've been following along the show, you might know what I'm talking about. For those who've never seen this before, I'll give you a brief introduction to what I'm talking about having a love-hate thing now with Easter. Not love-hate, not a hate thing, a sad thing. Way back 2009, 10, I'm taking care of my mom in her house, helping her stay in her house, fulfilling her wish of never being shoved into an old age home. She also never wanted her home to be sold, the family home. And so she put it on to me. I'm going to leave the house to you. I'm like, holy shit. Really? There's 5 of us. But she goes, well, so it's just money to the rest of them, meaning my 3 brothers and 1 sister. And after about 9 months of her constantly saying this, because I thought she was just like going through a moment, but she really did sincerely believe that. Or one side of her personality did anyways. So it was really quite bizarre. So we eventually did go to a lawyer, and she went there, and I thought, okay, she must be serious. She's telling a lawyer this stuff, putting it in a will. And so obviously the others were pissed off, but I told them all, didn't want it to be a secret. Mom's leaving the house to me. Very bizarre, because I felt like the black sheep in the family, because she almost had a love-hate thing for me. She could be loving but very hateful too, because she, in her fucked up mind, she didn't have a good relationship with her twin brother Denley. So because I looked like him, or whatever the fuck it was, she'd be like my whole life, oh, I can't stand Uncle Denley this, Uncle Denley that, and they're really stupid reasons too. And she'd go, oh, you're just like Denley. So how's that make me feel? Like a pile of shit. She hates her brother. And so now I'm reminding her of her brother. Very bizarre. I would ask her, what the hell's the problem with your fucking brother? What's the problem? Oh, you go and chase girls all the time. I'm thinking, sounds good to me. Why wouldn't you want to fucking chase girls? How old was he, I said. 15, she says. Oh, fuck, he's 15 years old. Of course you're going to want to chase girls and be whatever. Oh, he'd hang out at the pool halls. He was a young kid, for fuck's sake. But she always fails to mention how this her brother, her twin brother, Denley, had to work in a factory. Because she'd always complain, oh, I always had to do Denley's homework. Mum made me do Denley's homework, her mother. And you would think, holy, that's kind of fucking crazy. But you know why she had to do his homework? Because Denley, at a very young age, was working in a fucking factory, helping support the family. But she leaves that fucking detail out, right? Yeah, so do the fucking homework. He's putting food on the table for the family. So anyways, obviously the family did not like my mom leaving the house to me. I suspect that they concocted a plan to have her to move to Vermont. But I think my mom could have very well been part of it too, because she was very two-faced. Two different personalities. I've mentioned that in previous episodes. Just watch them all because I can't get into all that crap. And I'm already talking too much already. So 2010, Easter 2010. Was it 2010 or 9? No, 2010. She goes to Vermont, supposed to be for a 2-week vacation at my sister's. She never comes home. A month goes by. 2 months go by. I go, what the fuck is going on here? This is bizarre. And then I get a phone call from my mom going, I'm selling the house and I'm never coming home. I was fucking floored. Because before she left to go to my sister's, she was bawling her eyes out. She came down the basement stairs, bawling her eyes out. It is not fake at all. They're going to hound me about the will. I just know it. They're going to hound me about the will. And I told her, don't worry. They're not going to trick you or nothing. You're smart enough to see through that shit. I even warned her that my sister was going to put her into a home. Because my sister even said it. And Shannon was pretty eager to do that too. This is something she promised. This is something she had me promise her that would never happen to her. Please promise me that I'll never go into a home. So I'm here many years later, feeling fucking guilty over all this shit. The fact that the house was sold, the fact that she went into her home, now she's fucking dead. It was all because of these decisions and actions. She obviously would have eventually died, probably by now. But they definitely sped up the process with their fucking bullshit. Yeah, so I was floored. And just couldn't believe it. I go, I can't believe they fucking got to her. Or perhaps she got to them. I don't know. I really don't know who to blame. Probably both parties are guilty. Because I stopped my mom from conning the neighbors to taking her to the hospital and conning me as well for her Demerol possible addiction. It started becoming quite evident as the months went by. I didn't believe it at first, but I thought, oh my God, I think she could very well be addicted. Was she addicted my whole fucking life? This explained the severe personality changes, the raging bitch to the sweet, loving, cake baking, offering tea lady. It's possible. I remember at a young age, even when my dad was alive, she could be a fucking real bitch too. I remember, I'm 4 years old. It's amazing, my memory. I can remember everything when I was young. 4 years old, sitting at the table. I think it was winter. The other kids are outside making an igloo with my dad. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to go out there and do it. And I'm eating chili. It's amazing I can remember chili that I was eating. That's fucking crazy, right? It's amazing I can remember that it was chili. So I remember wanting to go outside, ready to leave the table before finishing my chili. And she goes, sit down, finish your chili first. Like, really fucking... I remember that today. I remember thinking as a young kid going, holy fuck, that's a bit extreme, that reaction. Wow. Yeah, so perhaps I'll make fucking chili in this episode. Since I'm talking about it, it is something she always made, and I like making it, and I like eating it. Yeah, so was she hooked on Demerol then too? She did have a back surgery back in those days. For some reason, a slipped disc or some fucking thing. So she could have been hooked on the shit then. And how convenient being married to a doctor. So, did she drive my dad nuts begging for fucking meds every day? Causing him to kill himself, going, fuck, I can't believe I'm with this fucking crazy lady. I don't know. I'm left with a bunch of I don't knows at my age. Fucking sucks. I don't know why my mom changed her mind to sell the house. Well, I think because her Demerol dreams were over. You gotta trust your first instinct. That's my first instinct right there. She thought she'd probably go to my sister's and have fulfill her Demerol dreams. Oh, the pain! I think my sister caught on to that, according to my brother, and ended that bullshit pretty quick. Possibly. I don't know. I never talked to my sister. She never calls or talks. And I find that really suspicious. Very suspicious. So anyways, what am I trying to say? Fuck. I talk so much, but I'm trying to get this out. I'll get this out quick because this is fucking... I'm boring myself because I've talked about this too many times in shows. So what? That year she went away for Easter, never came home. So it's kind of traumatizing for the things I'm talking about. She was so adamant about not selling the family home. Never wanted to sell it, according to her. Wanted me to have it because to her, I was the only one that cared about it. My soul was attached to it, and it's very much true. Every time I go to London, even to this day, I feel so fucking strange going, oh my God, our home is here, and there's fucking other people living in it. It fucking bothers me. Does it bother anyone else in my family? We grew up there. We grew up there, and all the memories, and it makes me... I go by there, and it's fucking... You just cry instantly, because it's like, my God, that's our home. It means something to me. It means nothing to the others. My mom was totally correct. My brother Sean goes, oh, everyone sells their house. No big deal. I asked my oldest brother, who's a social worker, believe it or not, are you attached to the house? No. What the fuck? My sister couldn't care less. She never came home to visit. Very rare. I think Chris had some attachment to it. He always used to help around the house and do things. So I'd say he was the only one that really did. So, but, you know the weird thing, one thing my brother said, Chris, he said to me, I think at my mom's memorial, he goes, oh, I cut ties with Mom years ago. He moved out, he got married, moved out to BC. You don't cut ties with your fucking family. Is this why no one talks to me? They think they can just cut ties like that, like it's nothing? These people have no soul, no emotions, no sense of family bond, nothing. It's a mind fuck to me, as you can tell. I cut ties with Mom years ago. You don't cut ties with your fucking mother or family. I'll never understand that. But they are liberals. Is that what they're like? I don't know. I'm sure as hell not like that. Even though I fucking hate the way they treat me and everything else, I would always be there for them if they needed it. That's what family does. Holy fuck. Anyway, so this is why... This happened Easter 2010, so that's why I had mentioned it's kind of a sad time. I thought that they conned her into selling the house. And she just upped and left. She didn't say bye to the neighbors. She never cried about it. It was very bizarre. Who just leaves the neighborhood that you grew up in for years and never say goodbye to the neighbors, your other family, like Uncle Denley? Oh, he died by that point. No, he didn't. And just up and leaves. Very odd. It was a mind fuck for me. It still is. And anyways, that happened Easter 2010. That's why it's very disturbing when Easter comes around. And I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I didn't protect her wishes. I don't know if she was mentally part of that process or not. I have no idea. It's all a big mystery to me. Yeah, I mentioned Uncle Denley. I found out my mom moved back to Canada, only 30 minutes away from me. 9 months. No one tells me. How odd is that? I think my mom would say to Shannon, where's Stephen or something maybe. And then, because my mom said this certain thing to my ex-girlfriend Kim, she goes, oh, Shannon doesn't care much for Stephen. He says he's not one of us. Meaning I'm not one of the family, and that's how I feel now. What the fuck is that? This guy's a social worker, and he's putting that into my mom's fucking head. Stephen's not one of us. You sick motherfucker. Wow, that's mental abuse. This guy should not be a social worker, and I just can't believe that. It says that about me. Fuck you. Fucking unbelievable. And they're all like that. Susan and Sean. When my mom was dying in the hospital, basically. We didn't know it at the time. They tried to prevent me from going to the hospital. They called the hospital saying, don't allow Stephen into the hospital to see your mom. What the fuck is that? What, you're afraid she's going to say something to me? Expose you guys for what you've been doing? Or perhaps you think I'm going to go in there with a will and say, here, Mom, sign this. No, that's what you fucking do. And that's what you fucking did. Because I know my sister I think she had a neighbor that was a lawyer, and they just made up a fake cognitive test for my mom for 30 minutes, saying, oh yeah, she's perfectly fine. She wants to sell the house. Bullshit. She never wanted to sell that fucking house. Never. My sister and Shannon are both guilty of stealing at least $25,000 from her. They got a home income plan, the CHIP, Canadian Home Income Plan. They get a loan for $50,000. 25 of it was missing. Shannon and Susan fucking got that. They split it. I know it. Real nice, eh? They both lied to me when that was purchased. I go, when did you guys get that? Oh, I can't remember. My Shannon, my brother's oldest brother, was power of attorney. Has no memory of when they got it. Oh, well, no idea. It was about 10 years ago. And my sister said the same thing. This is why I know they're both fucking in on it. When I called up that company, they said, oh, it was purchased 4 years ago. I go, how was that possible? My mom was completely fucked up on meds. Out to lunch. Oh, your brother was power of attorney. He did it. That's how they did it. And I go, oh, that's how the fucking bastard did it. All of a sudden, he buys a new Jeep. My sister was going to lose her bed and breakfast in Vermont. Yeah, that's why you showed up for her 79th birthday. Not for her birthday, but to collect the money from Shannon. You think I don't know this shit? I know it all. That's why my sister was shitting her fucking pants. She came back to my house, our house. No, I'll say my house, not their fucking house, because they didn't love it. Came back with the cops. So I couldn't talk to my mom? I've been living there for fucking years, taking care of my mom, and all of a sudden, I'm a villain. I can't talk to my mom. Can't have that. Can't have me unsnap her out of your spell, can you? That's what that was all about. Think I'm fucking stupid? Yeah, unreal. The next following day, I called the cops and brought them over. Because I'm preparing my food tent for a big festival, my first ever festival, doing a food tent, the Mad Hatter's Grill and Tea Party. And my sister, when I told her that, she was shitting her fucking pants. And I'm like, what the hell is she so fucking nervous about? She called the cops yesterday. So she was really nervous, shitting her pants. I wish I knew what she was fucking hiding to make her so extremely nervous. It was so obvious. She was out of her mind in nervousness and fear. So she pulled some kind of a scam, and I wish I knew what it was. Either, I don't know. Fuck. So yeah, Easter is kind of traumatizing to me still to this day. My mind is kind of trapped in that time. 2010 is now 2021. My mom died in 2013. Haven't heard from anyone. Man, I don't get it. Anyways, happy Easter. Well, as I was just speaking about all this stuff, I just finished recording a song I wrote in 1992, and it's called All for None and None for No One. This was written in 1992 because it was the whole grunge scene. Everyone's wearing plaid shirts and baseball caps, and it just seems like people are all just out for themselves at this point. So that's what the lyrics were about. So it's kind of parallel to how my family are. It just seems like they're all up just for themselves. No one cares to have a family bond unless they do behind my back. They sure don't give a fuck that I'm their brother or give a shit. Still fucking jealous my mom wanted to leave the house to me. Fuck off and grow up. Fucking children. Unbelievable. Pretty sick. Unless you got more to hide. You got lots more to hide. That's why you can't talk to me, because you got too much skeletons in the closet. I think so. Anyways. Or perhaps you hate the fact that I slam you in my show too fucking bad. What am I gonna do? Not talk about it and go even more mental? I don't think so. I'm just a mirror holding up a reflection of yourselves. How do you look? So anyways, here's the song. All for none, none for no one. Hope you like it, and if you don't, fuck you.
Baby, gotta keep your size. Keep your wheels from slipping off that track. Lights are flashing in your rearview mirror, but too young to be looking back. All your friends, they feel no fear, so damn secure in the caps and plans. Numb your tongue with the taste of life. Excuse the warning signs that's being read. Land of the new generation, caught in a web spun by greed and hate. All for none, one for no one. No need to cry, for it's much too late. Oh, much too late. Riding the crest of a tidal wave, destination God doesn't even know. Blood is pumping to a new rhythm. Lose your footing, it's the end of the show. Ain't got no need for education, just a loaded gun and a hang with a pack. Look what the kids have grown to become. Doesn't matter where you step, you break your mother's back. Lands of the new generation, caught in a web spun by greed and hate. All for none, one for no one. No need to cry, for it's much too late. All for none, one for no one. Oh, yeah. All for none, one for no one. Oh, yeah. All for none, one for no one. Land of the new generation, caught in a web spun by greed and hate. All for none, one for no one. No need to cry, for it's much too late. All for none, one for no one. Yeah. All for none, one for no one. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Ooh.
You put these eggs up here? I think so. But it looks pretty good. Hey, how's it going? I'm admiring my tree. Pretty nice, eh? Almost as nice as that video you just saw. How'd you like it? All for none, none for no one. Pretty cool. And talking to my little friend here, I think he put all these eggs in the tree. So anyways, I think it's time to make that chili I was talking about. Since that's the first meal I remember my mom giving me, and the meal I remember my mom for the first time bitching at me too. Finish your damn chili. Like, holy crap, eh? I wanted to go outside and play, but no, I had to finish the damn chili. So, that made me remember chili, so I might as well make it. I'll show you how I make my version of chili. Actually, I'm going to use pork and chicken this time. Normally you use beef, but I'm going to use pork and chicken for fun. See what happens. It's good to experiment. So here's what you'll need. Ground pork and ground chicken. Can of corn. Can of beans. Can of diced tomatoes. Some brown beans. Some mushrooms, onions, chili spice, which would be cumin and chili powder. I'm cheating, I'm just using that package there. Some celery, carrots, and secret ingredient, a parsnip. Believe it or not, it makes it special. And I thought I'd make it even extra healthy and throw in some broccoli. So let's get cooking. Okay, got my mom's cast iron frying pan. It's going to be great to use this since she always cooked with it, and I think her mother did too. And you know, Mother's Day just went by as well, you know, and so it's past Easter. Where the hell's the Easter Bunny? Never came. Maybe he's late, who knows. Anyways, I'm going to cook it in this, and like I said, chili is the appropriate thing. It's the first thing I remember eating when I was young, oddly enough. And first time my mom bitched at me, like I said. So yeah, gonna get started. And you're probably asking yourself, Steve, what the hell does all this cooking have to do with the road to rock? Has everything. I wouldn't be on any road if I didn't have food. Without food, you'd be dead. So band name would be called Burk. I talk about my family, so food is very much part of family. So whatever. And get your own show and do what you want. I'll do what I want in my own show. I know it's kind of nuts. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just winging this dumb show. Does anyone even watch the stupid thing? Probably not. So who cares what the hell I do? It's a good way to document my recipes. So I'm going to get started. Cast iron frying pan. Going to cut up the onions and other stuff. Saute it. That's the first step.
Oh, it's nice to relax after a very busy Easter. Just enjoy the sunrise, nibble on a carrot. Nothing to do but just relax. Talk to the flowers even.
Oh, these little flowers, hello. Oh, hello, Mr. Dandelion. Oh, it's a nice day to relax. Oh, enjoy a nice carrot. I can't help but think something's missing. What's wrong? I'm trying to relax, but something's wrong. Like, what do I have to worry about? Easter is over with. I can just relax now and enjoy spring. Oh my God. I know what it is. I forgot to go to Steve's house for Easter. He's gonna kill me. I didn't leave a basket with chocolate eggs. I gotta find a chicken and get some eggs and bring it to Steve right away. Oh my God.
Now after chopping up the onions and celery, I'm going to shred all the root stuff, the carrots and this parsnip. Yeah, so I'm sauteing the celery, onions, green pepper, and mushrooms all together. Okay, while that's frying up, I got my beautiful pot here. Look at this. Pretty nice. You could use this or a slow cooker or whatever. And I'm going to start cooking the meat in the bottom of this pan. You know, I could have put the meat in the frying pan and then the vegetables in this. There's no real rocket science. You don't really have to saute it either, but you get a better flavor out of the onions and everything when you saute it first. So I'm going to start cooking the meat, the chicken, and the ground pork in this beautiful magical pot. Okay, give these a stir. Give that a stir. Smells great. You know, come to think of it, I'm going to saute this, transfer it into the pot, then cook the meat in this, because I am dealing with pork, so there should be some fat which need to be rinsed off or drained off, so it's better to do it in the pan, then put it in the pot. Well, you know, I should add some garlic, to the vegetables that are frying up, or you could add it to the pot, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's good to help ward off viruses, believe it or not. Yeah, it's just great buying it in the jar, already minced up, no cutting and mashing and all that crap. It's much more handy. I prefer it anyways. So you just want to put like maybe a half a teaspoon in there. Depends on your taste.
Yeah, it's starting to look good. The mushrooms are all browning up nice, and once the onions are a nice caramel color, I'll transfer it all into a pot.
Oh man, smells great. Okay, I think I'm ready to transfer this into a pot. And if you're using a cast iron frying pan, you want to oven mitt, because it gets pretty freaking hot, the handle. Okay, putting this into the pot. Look at that. Pretty good. Alright, time to fry up the ground chicken. Oop, and not the paper part from the package. Now adding the ground up pork. You know, some people don't want to eat pork because the religion says you can't eat pigs, they're dirty and filthy. No, they're not. I think pigs do that on purpose as a defense to make you believe they're dirty and filthy so you won't fucking eat them. But their insides aren't rolling in the dirt, it's only the outsides. You ever seen people working outside all day? They're covered in dirt. Do you think they're a pile of shit too? No. Cows are fucking dirty. Everything's dirty. When you eat a fish fucking swimming around in a goddamn pond, you'll catch it and fry it up thinking you won't even think twice about it. So anyways, just stupidity. Now while that's frying, I think I'm going to add the spices to the meat frying. Salt, pepper, and the chili spice. Just so it gets sucked into the meat and tastes even better. Mm-hmm. Okay, dump in the chili spices. Cumin, chili powder, salt. Look at that. Si, senorita. I'm starting to feel like a Mexican. I'm making up a Mexican dinner. Woo! Okay, that meat's looking pretty good. And you know, when you cook your meat, constantly chop at it like this. Because you want the meat to be really fine little pieces. You don't want any chunks or meatballs or anything like that. You want it so it's distributed all through the chili evenly. So now I'm going to add this to the pot. Okay, now I'm going to add up the shredded parsnips, the broccoli, carrots, whatnot, into the pot. This is going to be so good. Good and healthy. Where is Mr. Chicken? Ah, Mr. Chicken. I know. I was looking all over for you. So, what's new lately, Mr. Chicken? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well, you wouldn't happen to have a few more eggs left from Easter? Chocolate eggs at that. Nope. Nope. Oh, you're all out. You're all out of eggs. Listen here, Chicken. I need eggs. I need chocolate eggs. I forgot to deliver them to Steve's house, and I need them fast. What do you mean you got no more? Yeah, I need... sorry, Mr... Sorry. Let me try again. Please, Mr. Rooster. We've been friends for a long time. I need some chocolate eggs to put in a basket. You must be able to do something. Give me some real eggs and I'll turn them into chocolate. I'll just give them real eggs, fuck it, something. Anything. Come on, Mr. Chicken. What do you mean you don't lay eggs? Oh, you're a rooster. Listen here, Chicken. You give me those fucking eggs. Pardon me. Just get me those eggs, please. I'll do anything for you. Please. Thank you. Oh, no. Fucking idiot. Okay, now I just opened up all the cans. You got your canned beans here, the red kidney beans, or you could use mixed medley beans, whatever. So you want to drain this, rinse them off, and before you put them into the pot. Your corn, drain them off. Your brown beans, just throw right in. And same with diced tomatoes, as is, into the pot.
there's the mixture. And I think it's gonna need another can of tomatoes and maybe an extra secret ingredient. I like to add a little bit of pasta sauce to give it a little zing. Okay, now you're just going to reduce the heat, let it simmer for about, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, take a look at that. Look at these fantastic eggs the chicken brought me. I think they're real though. Look at that. They are multicolored, but they are actually real eggs. Different colors. We got brown, we got a pink one, and we got a kind of a blue one. And wow, it's pretty impressive, eh? See what you can get when you strangle the shit out of a chicken and make him get you eggs? But I must bring these to Steve, sneak him in his house, and hopefully he'll appreciate these. They're not chocolate, but what the fuck, right? So we'll see what happens. Oh, I almost ate my tooth. Man, the aroma in here is amazing. Smells like I'm in Mexico, maybe. I think I need a Mexican hat. Yeah, you know, while that's simmering, I'm gonna cook up some rice. And this is fantastic with the chili. You put it underneath the chili, on top of the chili, beside the chili, or mix it in with the chili, which I like myself. So I will do that while that's simmering, and maybe a margarita. Okay, cooked up a pot of rice, and I'm gonna add it to the bowl of chili. The pot of chili. Because I like it all mixed in. Like I said, you can serve it separate or mixed in or don't have any at all. But this is how I like it. Oh yeah, mix that right in. This is gonna be freaking awesome. I'm gonna add some crushed chilies to this chili just to give it an extra bite. It's gonna be good. Okay, maybe I'll get some more pepper for my chip. Oh, what is this? An Easter basket? The Easter Bunny remembered? Wow! Amazing. Hey, take a look at this. The Easter Bunny brought me an Easter basket. It's not Easter, way past Easter, but at least he remembered the little shit. And he got me, what did he get me? A chocolate bunny in the likeness of himself, of course. A fucking ego on that thing. And some cool... what the hell kind of eggs are these? Take a look at that. We've got a brown egg. Interesting. Pink color egg. Kind of blue. What kind of fucking chicken laid these things? They're all different colors. But they're real eggs. Not chocolate, but they're real. But hey, since I like cooking, these will come in handy. So, talking about cooking, I'll put this down, get back to the chili, because I gotta try that chili. Okay, I can't wait any longer. I gotta try a taste of this chili. I'm freaking starving. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh there. Try this out. You know, a little premature. Should simmer a bit more for flavors blend, but who cares? Oh yeah. Yep, looks pretty good. Oh. Oh man, excellent, amazing, just like I remembered. All those flavors together are phenomenal. Absolutely amazing.
You know, all that's missing is a senorita to join me with some nice big maracas. Damn it. It would make it all perfect, wouldn't it? Maybe if I play some Spanish music, it'll attract something, eh? Chili's not enough, so maybe, Speaking of senoritas, you may fancy a girl at your work, school, across the street, wherever, in your dreams, and you want to tell her how much you love her, but you can't. You're afraid to, because you're under her spell. And you know, I wrote a song just about that called Under Her Spell, and I'll let you see the video right now while I finish this chili.
Have you ever had a feeling, a burning longing for someone you hardly even know? Oh, for whatever reason, for this is what I'm feeling now. For a girl who's touched me somehow, and I pray for the day that you turn her head and look my way. 'Cause I'm under her spell.
How cute is that? Adorable. Yeah, Easter. My Easter decor. Not too bad, eh? It's not even Easter, but you know what? I celebrate all spring long the idea of eggs and bunnies, because that's what's happening all spring long. It doesn't have to just be one day. Same with Christmas. It lasts a whole month for me. It's more fun that way. Same with Halloween. So, hey, how's it going anyways? How did you like the video? Under Her Spell. Old song. I wasn't too sure what I thought about the song. It's okay. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, but it's all right. Can't all be brilliant, can they? So, yeah, Under Her Spell. Isn't it great in the beginning? Magical, wonderful, sparks are flying, and your heart is pounding, and your dreams run away with you with ideas of skipping through meadows of flowers and... Fuck. If only it stayed that way. But it never seems to stay that way, does it? Everyone gets married and they're all so happy, then a couple years later they're all fucking divorced. Or they're broken up, married or not. Yeah, just like the song says, every rose has a thorn. Isn't that true? So wonderful. Smells wonderful. It's pretty. And then you go, ow, fuck. Motherfucker. Yeah, so count yourself lucky if you only just got broken up or divorced and nothing else happened. But you know, in many cases, a lot worse happens. And, man, I lived that twice. I wasn't even broken up yet. If you've been watching my shows, you'll know what I'm talking about. Season 3, the Halloween show. Go watch it and learn the nightmare I lived by two girls that happened to be half native. Is that why? Native blood? Oh, she's gone Indian. They'll go Indian on you. They don't say that for no reason. And I don't know if it's just a myth, but fuck my experience, it's not a myth. It just happens to be only those two, right? Yeah, two different girls. Jealousy, rage, madness, lies. And how weird. I'm just writing a song, or I wrote a song back in 1995-ish, or like something like that, called Flick of the Wrist, and it's about abuse. And how weird that right now, there's a court case. Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard, or is it really Amber Turd? You know she's shit in his bed, right? You heard that one. That's pretty fucking crazy. So Amber Turd is her new name. Beautiful girl. And, man, she's on the stand claiming abuse, horrific things like being raped with a bottle, punched in the face. And his lawyers are brilliant. They're saying, well, doesn't he always wear rings in his hands? And he had the rings in his hands when he was punching you. Yet there's no marks, no broken nose. They show photos of her the day after on a talk show and not one sign of an injury. And she goes, oh, the makeup covered it. Bullshit. So it's really scary how she is going all the way with her lies. But you know, she does have $50 million on the line. I guess you'll lie your ass off to save that amount of money. But it's still awful to do that to somebody. I lived that this fucking chicken won't stop hopping around the table. Shut up! That's enough! Stop hopping around. I'll have to eat you. Oh, fuck. Must be a female. She's getting all pissed off. Anyways, watching the trial with Johnny Depp and everything, it's so similar how he got set up. She's taking all kinds of pictures of him passed out. And she's staging tables with coke lines and stuff, pretty much saying it's him doing that. Meanwhile, she could have staged it and staged many other photos. I lived this same kind of fucking shit being framed. Like I said, watch that Halloween show. One girl, Sue Woods. This is her. Beautiful girl, I think. And, man. Beauty's only skin deep, they say. It's how true. She got pissed off that I wrote in a card to a mutual friend, well, it was really her friend, saying, get well soon, love, Steve. She had fucking cancer. The girl's 18. So because I wrote love, Steve, this girl went fucking nuts. And plus, I left her stranded on the corner of Oxford and Adelaide in London, Ontario. I think that was the corner. And so she got pissed off over that. So, because she was being violent with me. her being violent, like Amber's being violent with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp runs away. That's exactly what I fucking did, but I drove away. So she was so pissed off, she called the cops saying I tried to run her over with the car. What a fucking bitch. So I get charged with assault with a dangerous weapon and dangerous driving. But so luckily in court, I wasn't convicted because she couldn't fucking lie her ass off on court. Thank God. And her stories kept changing and contradicting herself. I showed pictures of the location where this happened, and she didn't recognize the pictures. She couldn't remember a damn thing. Later, she told me she was so fucking high on something that she smoked with these people. She didn't know what it was. And plus drinking, so that does fuel crazy thoughts in people. So learn all about that. Luckily, I survived that one. And then I go out with another half-native girl, Kim. Yeah. Well, she was well aware of the nightmare I lived with Sue Woods, and so she thought she'd pull the same fucking stunt. Why? Jealousy. She found out I wanted to get out of her hell house, which it was, and meet this girl I knew on Facebook for coffee just to talk, because I needed to fucking talk to someone. I had no one to talk to. And it was just that innocent. But she found out and went fucking mental. So she conjured up a plan to fuck me over. I come home, and she, oddly enough, had her foot in front of the door. I fucking live in there, for one thing. Had her foot in the door, so I couldn't come in. She's probably hoping I would push the door open and knock her over or some fucking bullshit. But I didn't do that. I just thought, this is fucking bizarre. Then I look over, when I came in, on my couch, and I see that she put my expensive couch cover on the couch. And no fucking way can you do that in that house where there's someone smoking and burning holes in the fucking couches and everything else. And she fucking knew it, and she knew that I would react. Yeah, and this is the couch cover right here. Take a look at that. No fucking way would I put this on the couch in that house with her son smoking and burning holes in the couch. No, thank you very much. She fucking knew it. She used that as bait to make me react. And when I went to go to take this off, she goes, "You're not taking nothing," and she grabs my coat with this sneaky, smiley face, like she caught a fish. Oh, he took the bait. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, maybe she hoped I would push her away, which I didn't. I just proceeded to take the couch cover off. I'm taking it off. There's no fucking way in having this on the couch. Then she goes, "Oh, you're going to rip it. You're going to rip it." Yeah, like I'm going to rip my own fucking property. I don't think so. So, then she goes, "Call the cops, Ben." I'm like, yeah, call the cops. Who gives a shit? Take my couch cover off, then I find my leopard skin blanket underneath going, what the fuck is that? And so I got my arms full like this. And then her son, believe it or not, smart enough to see through her bullshit, didn't want anything to do with it, doesn't call the cops. So she's on the phone. Please come to, she even said, please come to the address we lived at. And I'm like, whatever. And then, so anyways, I'm putting the stuff in my car, the blanket, the couch cover. Cops show up. I'm thinking, who cares? Little did I know what her plan was. So a week or so before this incident, she's driving down the 401, which is a major highway here in Ontario, Canada, and she's all pissed off, as usual. And just like Johnny Depp, I'm always fucking trying to get away from this crazy bitch when she's in her fucking moods. And couldn't get away in the van, so she slams the fucking brakes on the 401, going into the curb, doing 100 kilometers an hour like a fucking psycho. Could have killed her. So my arm does this, hitting her in her right shoulder, and she claims she got a bruise of that, which is a fucking joke, because I got out of the van, walking down the highway, trying to get away from this crazy bitch, and then she comes after me, "Stephen!" which is what she always does. That's what she always does, just like my fucking mother. And then punches me in this arm. But I don't fucking bruise. It takes a lot for me to bruise. I don't know why. I couldn't use my arm for about 2 days after that. You know, someone hits you in the arm, you can't use it. So anyways, she shows, a week after that event there, she shows the cops the bruise on her arm. Look what he did. Oh, he pulled my hair too, referring, how can I pull her fucking hair when? Which is really odd because she actually was pulling my hair on a New Year's Eve before this happened, like a fucking psycho. when she found out I wanted to meet that girl for coffee to talk and vent and whatever else. And yeah, you can get mad, but you don't fucking attack someone and go fucking Indian mental, right? Sorry for all the natives who are decent people out there, but you know what I'm talking about. Some of your relatives probably drink too much and go fucking Indian on you too. So you know I'm right. And it's not just Indians, drunks in general. So I get charged with assault, I think, because of that. Because I admitted, yeah, my arm hit her, because that's a natural reaction when in a van, which is really stupid, because you're going to break your arm, but I can't stop that fucking reaction ever when I hit the brakes. I did it with my dogs, too, so they don't go flying into the dash. Not like my arm's going to fucking stop anybody, but it's a stupid reaction, and like, I can't help it. So, unbelievably, you have to go to court and go through all the hoops and the routine. Whenever some girl claims something, that you did something, the cops have no choice but to arrest you and charge you, because that's just the way the fucking system works. And you go through the system because they all want to get rich. The lawyers want to get rich. The judges, they want to keep it going, right? So, unreal. So, luckily I survived that, because she went in and changed her story probably after she was sobered up. I don't even know if she was drunk that night. Fuck, she had to be. I don't know. Or maybe she thought about it, oh my God, right, what did I do? So she went in and changed her story to only protect herself, most likely. I don't know. I don't know how she's changed the story, whatever. But go watch that in the Halloween episode, season 3 episode, whatever. You'll find it in my playlist on YouTube. So it's just bizarre that I'm watching this Johnny Depp thing. It's all bringing it back now. I fucking lived the exact same thing. Not as bad as what he's going through. Like, she's blatantly, like, she's claiming all kinds of horrible stuff. And so I wrote a song called Flick of the Wrist, which is about abuse. I wrote it back in 95. There was no reason or experience I had in writing that. It was just all fictional in my mind. It's kind of like I go, what do I write about? Okay, maybe this. I don't know. Little did I know that I was going to live those kind of lyrics, perhaps. I don't know. So meanwhile, just like Johnny Depp, the girl would abuse him. The fucking Kim would always fucking come into me and push me across the room like, you fucking whatever. Whenever I would add a girl on Facebook, or at the time MySpace, just she'd get so fucking livid over that. You know what? I'm a musician. I'm trying to get fans. People are fans of me and my music. Get over it. Fuck. Just a goddamn nightmare. And she would send all these girls long letters going, he's mine, and we've been together for such and such time, and just trying to claim me, basically, being very possessive. Whatever. So here's a song I wrote back in 95. Just re-recorded it just a week ago, actually. Made a quick little video for it. Here it is now. And hope to God you don't go through the same bullshit I have gone through with 2 different girls. So if it ever happens to me again, which really sucks, that might come up and they go, well, look, he's done it in the past 2 different times. I'll look guilty when I've never been in a fight in my fucking life, never done nothing wrong to anyone physically, and fuck. And then you're like labeled this person whether you've been convicted or not, and it fucking sucks. Like, I'm the last person to have that kind of label. Anyways, here's the damn video. It's just disturbing watching the court case of Johnny Depp and Amber Turd, because it just brings it all back. Anyways, have a nice road to rock. If you can find the road to rock, you can let me know where the fuck it is, because I haven't found it yet.